I'm Jackie Abrams, and I'm the founding mother of the North Country Studio Conference. We have only the very best faculty. We try our hardest to get people who are really talented in their fields, and we're here to learn from them and to be challenged by them and to explore new ideas with them. We're also here to learn from each other. It's a time for sharing, and it's a time for laughing, experimenting, growing, and on Saturday night we even get to dance. In 1990, there was a need for this kind of gathering in our two states. And I started making phone calls through my connections with the League of New Hampshire Craftsmen and the newly formed Vermont Craft Council. And we started meeting monthly, and we thought it would take 2 years to get it together, but it really took 3. Our first conference was in 1993. Our director was Elwyn Hayslip, and we held it at the Shaker Inn in Enfield. We had just big empty rooms, and we hauled in looms, and we hauled in pottery wheels, and we hauled in everything from the back of pickup trucks. And it was a wonderful gathering of spirit and soul, and we decided that we needed to do it again. Elwyn was in charge of the next one, and then we hired Joanne Wise to be our director. The night before the conference, we asked the faculty to come, and we all have dinner together, and you can sit there and look around the room and be amazed by the talent that is sitting there in one spot that we have gathered together for 5 days to share with all of us. I love to be the one welcoming people at registration. It's like welcoming people to a wonderful party, and everybody wants to be there and is ready to have a good time, and it's like being a hostess with the mostest. It's a wonderful time. Bennington College, wonderful art facilities. My classes have always been in the center room, and you sort of feel the pulse of the whole conference, and you see people going by, and you see people happy, and you can be in the arts building until midnight or 1, and sometimes it's the only time people can get away and really concentrate on their work, and sometimes it's a time for people to socialize with like-minded people and to talk about what they're doing and where they want to take their work and what they want to do. I've attended all the conferences. It changed my work appreciably, where I went back and I developed those ideas even more, and it's made a difference in the work that I do and how I integrate my materials. In 1997, I took a class with John McQueen. We cut up some old catalogs and put them together with Scotch tape. And it appealed to me in my soul, and I went home and I spent weeks cutting paper and stitching it and trying to figure out how to put it together. And I developed a whole new way of making three-dimensional forms that I still use today. It's a sharing of ideas, I think, because everyone is experienced, and it's meant to be an open time, and you can walk around the studios and look at someone else's work and say, oh, I really like this, or I really like that, and some of it isn't immediate. A lot of it is, there's so much input coming into your head while you're there that you have to sort it out afterwards, and for me, it's the comments from the other students. It's seeing what other students do. Maybe one tiny portion of what my neighbor in the classroom did, that she might have wound something in a particular way and not even thought about it, but it struck a chord in me, and I got home and I remembered it and I thought about it. And I started winding a cord in a similar way because of what I had seen that she was doing. because I work with paper, I've gone and watched the paper workshops. When they smoked paper, I was right there along with them. I've frequently gone to the printmaking workshops. I think it's really nice that we're encouraged to visit other studios and that we're encouraged to visit other students and see what's going on. Saturday evening, the gallery walkabout was wonderful to go and see everybody's finished work, and made me wish that I had been in those classes and that I knew how to do what they did. But I was happy with what I did too.